Alright, this is the best we're getting today. This is the best we're getting today. Razi's here. We're waking up from a nap and I am dead ass considering taking another nap. Because the chaos that is outside, and my cat's at home, so I'm gonna be at home. It's Tea Tuesday. Sorry, Razi. It's Tea Time Tuesday. Just because I vaguely mentioned it in the boot camp video, I'm gonna go through how I dropped out of high school in the beginning of my 10th grade year. My mom worked at a college and I ended up passing this test to enter this program where I would be able to complete my associate's degree. It was a community college. So I completed my associate's degree in social sciences. During that, as I got the credits towards my associates, 30 of those credits, or 32 or something of those credits, counted towards a high school diploma. So I didn't have to get a GED. I got my high school diploma from the state as if I was homeschooled. So there was this program and my mom saw it because it was like in the school newspaper, like the college's newspaper once. So I ended up doing that program. But I left high school in the middle of my 10th grade year, like early in my 10th grade year. I had a horrible high school experience. Who didn't? And if you didn't, you're probably fucking dickhead now. I was a cheerleader. I cried when I got B's. I was a straight A+ student and I was very naive and very friendly and I thought everybody was my friend. Libra rising. I was very cute. I dressed cute for school and I was in high school in like 2014, 2015. And I was supposed to graduate high school in 2017, but I ended up graduating college with my associates in 2017, just for like time context, because this was the era before it was cool to be a hoe. I was also very prude-like. I was very friendly, and because I was cute, a lot of people thought I was flirting with them. And then other times I was flirting with them, but like I didn't mean nothing by it. So I probably pissed off a lot of people. Because like I said, I was very prude. I wasn't trying to actually date anybody. Like, for example, my first boyfriend, I broke up with him because he wanted to kiss me. And for context, my 10th grade year, I started dating my first girlfriend, but we were both kind of in the closet. So the rumors that were going around about me were untrue, to say the least. Also very painful to be the target of, because I just couldn't understand why people didn't like me. I couldn't understand. I was like, I'm so nice. I'm so cool. Like, I don't understand what's wrong with me that people don't love me and like me. In my town, my hometown, as with many other people's hometowns, very crab in a bucket syndrome. They are miserable. They want you to be miserable too. Nobody ever fucking leaves. And if you leave, you're a hoe. No, bitch, you're a hoe for staying there. Being at dumbass, bum-ass sidelines all the time. Sidelines is like the one town bar that exists. Having fucking family link-ups at Wawa, bitch. Anyway, you's a hoe. Going into my sophomore year high school, the high schools were split into two. So there was a 9th grade only school for freshmen only. Half of 10th grade stayed back with the 9th graders, and then half of 10th and 11th, 12th is in another school. I really wanted to go to the big kids school because the harder classes, the advanced classes that I wanted to be in were there. And also it was easier because all the cheer practices were going to be there. Like, my life would just be easier at the big kid school. So I went to the big kid school, and that summer I was watching, like, babysitting for a girl I was teaching dance to. And she had an older brother who was going to be a senior when I was a sophomore. And he always had his friends over, but their mom didn't trust him to, like, watch the kid. Or maybe he just didn't want to or didn't agree to, and whatever, it's none of my business. So I became cool with him and his friends. And long story short, I started dating one of his friends. He always told me about his crazy ex-girlfriend. We're gonna call her, I just want to call her by her name. It's been so long, nobody's gonna know. We're gonna call her Amber. His crazy ex-girlfriend Amber, as we all know now, because we're not dumb bitches, never believe a man when he's talking about his crazy ex-girlfriend. She was his active girlfriend, by the way, but I was fully dating him. I believed that he was dating me and whatever. So I go to big kid school. One day Amber confronts me and she's like, "Bitch, you need to leave my man alone." And I'm like, "Who's your man?" Like, I've never seen this bitch before in my life. I'm like, "Who's your man?" And she's like, "Jose." And I'm like, "Jose who? There's 5 billion Jose's in here, like, at this school. So who?" And then she says his last name, and I was like, "Oh shit." And then she was like, "Yeah, bitch, that's my man. And I was like, "Well, okay, I'm gonna ask him." I asked him, and he was like, "Oh my god, I told you she's crazy, yada yada," all the excuses, whatever. But that's when the abuse started. The verbal abuse from everybody started then, because they're like, top cheerleader who's really young, made varsity the first year, like, I'm a beast. I was a beast, and I was so cute, and my, like, type of cute that I was like almost offensive to people. I remember this one outfit I got super bullied for. It was a shirt that said coexist with, like, a pentagram and a cross and, like, all that shit on it, and it was, like, thinner than the 3 fingers situation. And I was like, I'm literally preaching peace. Like, you're mad at my shoulder being out? Girl, fuck you. So I wore that shit to school. I was always pressing the rules a little bit when it came to how I dressed and how I expressed. But as I should. I'm like, I'm one of the smartest people here and one of the most gifted and talented people here. Like, I literally have skills and talents, and I'm smart, and I'm pretty. So, and I'm preaching peace. And I still feel the same way. And y'all think you don't like me. Fuck. You a hoe.
Anyway.
I was cute. I was very cute. And a little bit of a rule presser. But for the highest good, like, always. So Amber started a lot of rumors about me. And eventually I started to believe the rumors, because I'm like, damn, everybody is saying this shit about me. Like, I need to go figure this shit out. At the same exact time, I was growing, and I cannot make this shit up if I wanted to, I was growing a massive tumor in my ovary. When I say massive, I was like 105 pounds, and I looked like I was 3 months, 4 months pregnant with this tumor. It was large and in charge, and, like, noticeable, because I was so small and I was very fit, and yeah. So I'm like, damn, maybe I'm like some fucked up type of pregnant. Who knows? So I end up going to the gyno, and she's like, "What the fuck is that?" And she calls my mom in there, and she's like, "What the fuck is that? The pregnancy tests are all negative. What is that?" I did a bunch of tests, and they were like, "You have to immediately go for an ultrasound and, like, figure out what this is." We immediately discovered it's a tumor, and I basically, a month later, got it removed. Now, amidst all of the bullying, quitting the cheer team because some stupid bitch who was an only child that was raised like an only fucking child with fake money, because where we're from, like, nobody's rich. Nobody's actual rich and lives there. But everybody thought she had a reputation of being, like, rich. So, anyway, she got away with a lot of dumb shit. And I remember the tumbling line was going, and I tumbled as well, because I had a lot of fucking skills. So, it was my turn to go on the tumbling line, and this bitch can't tumble, and just, like, does a cartwheel in, like, when I'm about to do my tumbling pass. And I'm like, coach! Like, first of all, she making us look dumb. Like, if you're a cheerleader, you know that you're not going down the tumbling line to do a fucking cartwheel. And our team was, like, lit. The tumblers on our team were lit. Shout out to Damien if you're watching this, because I loved you. That was my cheer husband, and he was flipping. He was flipping. Who else was flipping? I don't know, because I had a lot of beef with them bitches anyway. So I quit the cheer team because I was like, fuck you and fuck your mom, because they both acted funny. Okay, so yeah, I was like, fuck you, fuck your mama. And then I handed them my uniform, like, the next day. And then one of the coach's favorites, who she knew I was cool with, came to me and was like, what do we have to do to get you to rejoin? But I had already passed the test to go to the college and take college level classes. So I already knew I wasn't staying in high school. And I was like, nothing. Fuck y'all. Fuck all of y'all. You didn't protect me from these rumors. We're supposed to be a team. You guys got each other's backs. Everybody's back but mine. Like, fuck all of y'all. I don't fuck with any of y'all. So this is like a very summed up but all over the place story. It was 10 years ago. Let's be for real. I'm over it. I'm glad that it went down how it did, because I probably wouldn't have gone to college otherwise. And I probably wouldn't be as fucking cool as I am. So, yeah, I had to go get that tumor removed, and I was back to college, I think a week and a half late or 2 weeks late to my first semester, because I'd had that big surgery, like, right before I was supposed to start college. So, yeah. I started college in maybe 2015, January, and then I would take summer courses, and I just hustled. Like, I was genuinely a great student, which is crazy because I don't think I would be now. But yeah, it was great. I did a good job. I got, like, dope grades. I think I graduated with a 3.8 or something. I was young. I was very young to be in college. So, anywho, yeah, I started as soon as I turned 16, because my birthday is Christmas. I had a lot going on that couple of years of my life, and I'm grateful that this all happened. But yeah, that's the tea time on how I left high school, got into college really early, graduated college when I was supposed to graduate high school, and use a hoe. If you was one of them hoes that was calling me a hoe when I was so sweet and nice and cute, fuck you bitches.